All right. And they'll hear my voice, but they won't see me when I read the opening. Unseen. The play opens with a blank screen. Zoom opens and we see one square. Luther Hernandez is hosting a small group event. Almost immediately, others start joining the meeting. First to enter is Deshaun Wallace.
Hi, Deshaun. Are you there?
Hey, Doc. Wait, I need to turn on this video. Can you see me now?
Yes, great. Thanks for coming.
How could I say no?
Hold on, there are 2 more people signing on. Hi, Bernard.
What's up, Doc?
Wow, really?
It is.
Good to see you, Jesus.
Hola.
What's up, B. John?
Living the dream. You.
Playing all day.
Let me officially welcome you all here through the magic of Zoom, coming together from 4 different cities.
That's kind of cool.
We have someone new with us today. So let's go around and introduce ourselves. Tell us your name, where you live, your preferred pronoun, and something cool that happened to you this week. Deshaun, you start.
Okay. Hi, I'm Deshaun Wallace. They, them, their, here, HIR, or Z. I'm exploring my non-binary existence. And I live in New York City. Something cool. Well, I was promoted to regional manager this week. The promotion comes with a lot more responsibility, but also a huge bump in my salary.
Yes. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations, Deshaun. Bernard.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm Bernard Johnson, but my friends call me Bijon. I live in Atlanta, the Decatur burbs. I prefer he, him, his. I'm a butch power.
Whoa. No. This ain't grinder, bitch. Keep it clinical.
What?
going.
TRI?
Let's keep going.
Something cool. So I finally broke up with my deadbeat boyfriend, told him to kick rocks, baby, packed his shit and set it out on the curb.
Supposed to say something positive.
That is positive, Peaches. A complete and total holistic cleansing.
Jesus, your turn.
Me llamo Jesús Ortega.
En inglés, por favor.
Oh, lo siento. I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. Take your time.
My name is Jesus Ortega. I'm from Guatemala. Right now I live in a detention center in Texas, next to Mexico. Dr. Hernandez worked it out for me to be online today. That's my cool thing for the week. Oh, señor, hermano. He, him, his.
Awesome. We're happy to have you with us, Jesus. In group, we keep it chill and informal, so you can call me Luther.
We call him Doc.
Hey,
Seriously?
what's up, Doc?
Seriously?
Cute. And a sense of humor. He fits right in. All right, your turn, Doc.
All righty then. I'm Luther Hernandez. I have a PhD in psychology. I live in Orlando, Florida. I prefer he, him, his. The cool thing in my life for this week is the same as every week. Getting to help my clients overcome their past traumas to live full, productive, new lives.
Emphasis
on new.
You guys got jokes today. Anyway, just like each of you, I'm also a survivor. These guys know my story. But because you're new, Jesus, I'll share a little bit of it with you. I was born and raised in South Florida. I'm only child for a single mom. Of a single mom, we were dirt poor. We actually lived in the shelters a couple of times. One day when I was 14, this guy was taking pictures of me and my friends playing basketball. He called us over and showed us all the shots on his camera. They were dope. some great action shots. And he gave me his card and said, come by if you ever wanted to have some pictures taken. And he swore up and down that I could break into my land. Long story short, one day I went by his studio. It was real cool at first. He took some pictures, and he told me he had a job coming up for a sports magazine and asked if I wanted one of the models. It paid $20 an hour. I said, sure. So he went in the back and pulled out this wrestling outfit and asked me to put it on.
Singlet.
What?
A singlet. That's what they call those little wrestling onesies.
Of course, you would know that.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought, what the hell, $20 an hour, right? Well, why not? He took the pictures for about 90 minutes, and at the end, he gave me $40. Easy money. The next week, I saw him taking pictures again at the playground. He said he had another job for me, paying more, but he didn't think I was old enough. The job was for guys 18 and older. I asked him how much it paid. He said $100 for the hour, for the day. I lied and said I'd be 18 on my next birthday. So the next day I went to his studio. This time he pulled out some swimwear, Speedos. We shot for about 45 minutes, and then he asked me to take them off. And I was like, whoa, that's not cool. He said some client wanted some artful nudes to go with the campaign. And he promised no one would see my junk. If not, he could only pay me $20 for the hour. I wanted that money. We needed that money. Then he offered me a soda. I think it was spiked because I got dizzy and kind of loose. You know what I mean? I don't remember the shoot at all. All I did remember from that day was him driving me home and putting $200 in my hand and saying I'd done real good. I felt like I was rich.
That's how they lure us.
Target poor minority kids.
2 days later, after that, he showed up at the playground again, saying we needed to talk business. Now, he showed me a nude video of me masturbating in his studio. He said either I worked for him or worked with him, or he would show that video to my mother and all my friends at school. At 16, I tested positive for HIV. He put me on PrEP, but then things got even crazier. He started pimping me out through his website. Sometimes he would even shoot videos of me with his clients. One day, in the middle of a video shoot, these cops busted into the studio and arrested us all. Now, I was only 16, mind you. The cops threw me into the holding cell with these adult men. And I was scared shitless. I spent that entire night curled up in the corner of the cell, afraid to fall asleep. And the next morning came and the arraignment, the judge asked me how old I was. When I told him I was only 16, he asked the arresting officers why they didn't send me juvenile detention. They told the judge because I was a willing participant. I yelled no. I was being threatened and blackmailed into having sex with men. The cops didn't ask me why I was there or show any concern for me during the raid. They didn't care. All the cops saw was a Latino gay criminal. I was as disposable to the cops as I was to Rich's clients. The judge dismissed my charges and had me sent to juvenile detention. Now there, I got counseling. State of Florida offered me a deal to testify against Richard and his clients. I vowed that day that I would help boys like me, victims of sexual predators.
I still have nightmares about being arrested. I got charged with solicitation. The massage parlor handled all the finances. We never touched any money. I mean, shit, we weren't even allowed to take tips.
Yeah, we've all been arrested. I thought I was meeting a John from Craigslist, but he turned out to be a cop. I told him I was homeless and hungry. He didn't care. He said, I got 3 hot in the cot in the cell with your name on it, boy. At 15, I got charged as an adult.
We are all connected by shared experiences.
Not only were we victimized by the pervs that abused us, but also by a criminal justice system that devalues Black and brown lives.
Had it been some blonde, blue-eyed Becky, though, the cop would have taken me to juvenile detention center and tried to find my mother.
Our stories are never heard because we are unseen. There are 2 gigantic systems, forces that make sexually exploited boys of color invisible in our justice system.
racism,
and homophobia.
A young black boy could never experience statutory rape.
Nah, he just some sissy ass nigga who was just asking for it.
Young Latino boys are never exploited for sex.
oh hell no, man. Latino boys have a predisposition for sexual deviant behavior.
The dehumanization of people of color by the colonizers have resulted in a criminal justice system that lacks empathy for us.
I praise God for Black Lives Matter. But even in all their liberal wokeness, it's hard to get people to rally for sex trafficked boys of color.
That's a topic that's rarely brought up at dinner.
Did you hear a black boy from the projects was arrested for prostitution? He was only 14 years old.
They said he was on Craigslist charging $200 an hour.
Damn, $200 an hour? Then why was he still living in the projects?
Somehow, the idea of a brown boy being forced to have sex with multiple men never crosses their minds.
You know, I ran away from home to keep from going to conversion therapy for the second time. 1 out of every 7 runaways in America is sex trafficked. I mean, I met Adam on Grindr, totally catfished me, looking nothing like his picture. But he offered me a place to stay. It was cool for a while until he started complaining that I was eating too much and not contributing. He said I needed to work in his massage business. Well, one thing led to another, and before I knew it, I was giving half a dozen happy endings a day. Some of the clients would get rough, and well, I just had to take it. What's your story, Jesus?
I don't think I can.
Ooh, sometimes sharing helps.
I'm too ashamed.
Well, what happened to you was not your fault, Jesus. You were a victim. We invited you here today to let you know that you're not alone. 4.8 million people are forcefully trafficked for sex in the United States each year. And 1/3 of them are black and brown boys just like us.
Please, Jesus, tell us your story.
I was born in Guatemala. When I was 11, my mama decided we were going to America to find a better life. We walked for 3 months until we finally made it to the border. And we followed a group of Mexicans across, and we thought we had made it, but then all these lights came on, and we got arrested by these white men with guns. And they put us in the back of these big trucks, and that was the last time I ever saw my mother. They took me to this huge farm where there were a lot of kids like me working in the fields. There were armed guards there making sure we did what we were told. And after a few months, right after my 12th birthday, me and 6 other boys were taken to the main house. We were cleaned up and given new clothes. They told us we were chosen to serve a guest at a special party. There were only men at this party. The boss made us take off our shirts and line up, and one by one, the men at the party started bidding on us. This old fat white guy won me for the night. And 2 armed guards escorted me to his room to make sure I gave him whatever he wanted.
Oh, Jesus.
That was my first time. Okay?
No, not you. The other one. I'm so sorry. Go on.
Because I was young, I was popular with the clients. They used to bus us into big cities during major sports games and rent us out overnight to the rich spectators. When I was 14, a client took pity on me. He said he could buy me from the company. But because I didn't have a green card, I'd have to live with him, and it would have to be our secret. A week later, I was driven to the house in Florida. After 2 years, he became bored with me and put me out. A month later, I got picked up for solicitation and ended up here.
How did you find Luther?
I didn't. He found me.
I was visiting a patient at the same detention center when one of our guards told me Jesus' story. I asked to meet him, and now he's in our group.
What happens now?
We're awaiting trial. Jesus' court testimony will help shed light on the severity of sex trafficking in the United States.
The state of Florida wants me to testify against Jonathan, the guy who took me in.
You mean the guy who bought you?
Talk about 12 years a slave. Baby, you're a real life Harriet Tubman.
Bijan.
He is. Jesus, you were a sex slave. They owe you reparations.
First, we need to get him out of that detention center.
Luther's trying to find me a sponsor. I don't have family here to stay with, so I need a sponsor to take me in.
You can come stay with us.
Whoa, Sean, that's a generous offer. But don't you need to talk to Max first?
Max would love it. We have more than enough room. Plus, we've been talking about how we could give back.
I can't sign off on that idea until I speak to the both of you together. Then we will have to arrange a trip for you and Max to go down to Texas and meet Jesus. Deshaun, you need to think this through. All right, the paperwork alone is exhausting.
Who is Max?
Deshaun's fine ass husband.
Husband?
Yeah, I'm married. 3 years now. Max is a criminal defense attorney, and he may even be able to represent you.
We should table this discussion for now and talk privately later. I don't want to get Jesus' hopes up before we actually know it's a possibility.
Oh, we are going to find a way to get you out of there. You're our new group mission. Hashtag free Jesus.
Bijan, chill. See what you did?
Why do you want to help me? I'm nobody.
You're a child of God, baby, and you deserve to be loved and treated with respect.
You're not alone, Jesus.
We got you. Max will be home around 6. If you're available, Luther, we'll give you a call tonight and start the ball rolling.
Be sure you tell Max that I'll help in any way needed.
Guys, you have truly warmed my hearts today. I hate to do this, but I need to end our meeting. I have a client coming in 10 minutes. Jesus, I'll be there Wednesday. By then, I'll have more information and know where we can go from here. Thank you, guys, for just being willing to step up and help.
That's what we do. All right, keep your head up, Jesus.
Yeah, hang in there. And I'm going to call my pastor too and see if I can get my church involved. We have a real progressive congregation.
And once Max gets involved there, we'll definitely start moving a lot faster.
I don't know how to thank you.
Well, the day will come when it's your turn to pay it forward, Jesus, and all of you. That will be all the thanks we need. I've got to sign off now. I'll look to hear from you tonight, Deshaun. Bye for now.
For sure. Later.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.